Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is Danny, and I have a special mail day today, special mail day video, or rather, that I wanted to do today. My wife and family and I are in the process for preparing for a big Honduras trip that we're taking here in a couple of days. So we're doing some, well actually tomorrow, doing some packing, trying to get laundry caught up, trying to get everything ready. We're taking some supplies down to some folks down there, and we're going to be building a house. And I actually plan on doing some videos while I'm there. I bought an extra memory card and everything. I want to try and get some footage of what we're trying to do. And talked to a guy. We're going to try and maybe do a pack rip with the missionary that we're going down there to help out. It might be tough. He doesn't speak much English, and I don't speak much Spanish, so that might be fun just to get on camera, just that little struggle. But I got a couple of things of mail of note here that I'd like to get into, because if not, I'll be thinking about it the whole time we're down there, and I'll think, man, I wish I would have gotten into that before we left. And so I wanted to do that. Push this box to the side. First one I'd like to get into is from my buddy Tony Black. Tony is a newer channel that I gave a little bit of a shout out to, and I know there are other folks out there. Omyo Tenney has given him a shout, and we're trying to push him. He just went over, I think he was at 62 subs, but I've been interacting with him a little bit, and he had something here that he wanted to send me, and so Tony, thank you for that. I'm going to put a link to your channel. Guys, go out and give Tony a sub. He does some pretty neat stuff. He's a man after my own heart. He looks for the discount stuff at Walmart. So, not all of us, and I don't want to speak for Tony, but I can't go to the hobby shop and spend $100 every week. I just, I got too many other things going on. But this is something that Tony sent my way, and I appreciate that. So he let me know a little bit as to what is inside it. But let's jump into this thing together here. It's a great big mailer here, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's slide this out. Oh, we got a card right off the top. Joey Belle, how about that? That's pretty sweet. That is a Bowman card. Pretty cool stuff, man. That's Joey, I guess Albert Belle is what he went by. That was one of the players that you took notice of in the late 80s, early 90s. Let's see if we've got anything. Got a little note here. Oh, we got another card floating around. We'll show that one here in just a moment. So I'm gonna check this note out off camera real quick, make sure it's all good. And how about that? Okay, so let's read this. Danny, thanks again for your push. Here are a couple of LSU guys and lineup card with a Vandy guy. It was from last season, Potomac Nats and Myrtle Beach Pelicans game. Tony. So Tony, thank you for this. Really cool. So we've got JaCoby Jones here, and Joey Albert Belle, and I didn't realize either of these guys played at LSU, so that's pretty sweet. I remember Ben McDonald from my kid was one of the, I guess he went #1 overall and made a big splash. So Tony, thank you so much, man. It's pretty awesome. Definitely glad to have them. So for right now, I'm going to kind of stand them up right there. We may have to slide that just a little bit to get those guys on camera. All right, so they got this great big package, you guys, and I'm pretty excited about this. I'm going to try and open it without ruining it. All right, let's do this. Looks like it may have got dinged up just a little bit. How cool, man. How cool is that? All right, so it's got the Washington Nationals. It looks like almost like a watermark on the back of it. But how cool, man. I don't have anything like this in my collection. That is so sweet. From Potomac Nationals, which I'm guessing is maybe high A, double A, something like that, of Washington Nationals. I have to look that up. And the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. I've never been to Myrtle Beach. Man, this is too cool. It got dinged up a little bit in transit up here, and it almost kind of feels wet, but I don't think maybe it is. But how about that right there? I'm gonna try and see if I can't stand that up without letting it fall down. Maybe use the cardboard behind it. Hopefully that shows up on camera pretty cool. I'm gonna measure that and see if I can somehow get a frame for it, or maybe frame it myself. I like doing woodworking, so maybe we'll get into that, and I can maybe display it, hang it on the wall right here. I am an LSU fan, and I'm gonna pan the camera up. A buddy of mine, actually Baseball with Buttermilk, did a class somewhere where they were making vinyl, and that's like fathead material, and that's something that he made for me that I keep in my little room here. So anyhow, all right, so the next box is actually from Omyo, and back to Tony. It was my pleasure to do that for you, buddy. I mean, all of us at some point get a push from someone, or we would not get to grow like we do. And so it's an honor to be able to do that for somebody else. And I hope it made a difference, man. Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes those things take, and sometimes they don't. And I'm trying to practice good knifemanship, if that's a if that's a correct word. But this is from Omyo. Omyo is another guy that gave Tony a push. It was like we were thinking the same thing all at once on one weekend or so. And there is so much bubble wrap and popcorn. So part of this, I believe, was on a break. Omyo was nice enough on Back in the Game Collecting. Phil was doing a break one night, and I happened to get on there. Was interacting. Guys, I had my laptop in my lap, all right, so like you're supposed to, sitting outside around my pool, and I actually ran an extension cord to my laptop because the battery doesn't last very long, and I watched this break out poolside, and I was typing and interacting with people, and Omyo was nice enough to buy 5 packs of this Pinnacle, and I am a sucker for black border cards, so I really appreciate that. I've postponed it, but I'm collecting the 1971 Topps set. I like the 86 Topps set. I like the 87 Donruss set. So anything with a black border, I just think is cool. I think it makes the pictures on them really pop. So Omyo, thank you for this. Phil, if you're not familiar with Back in the Game Collecting, I'll put a link in the description for his channel as well. So it was super cool. And I got a little note here, so I'm going to look at this off camera. Alright, so let's take a look at this together, guys. So Danny, congrats on winning my second prize on my 100 sub giveaway. Hope you pull something good out of it. I have also enclosed the cards from the other night you got off Back in the Game Collecting, and some cards I wanted to send you. Hope all is well with you and your family. Thanks for all your support. Your card brother, Omyo, my buddy Omyo Tenney. Thank you, Omyo. So guys, if you're familiar with my channel, or maybe you're new to it, me and Omyo seems like are attached at the hip now, so it was a super big treat to win a prize on his channel. I helped kind of give him a push at one time as well, and I wasn't very big at all, and I still not, don't misunderstand that, but I had like 60 subs, and I did a little video where I gave him a little shout, and good gracious, son. And there's all kind of stuff in here. I'm trying not to make a mess, guys. And so me and Omyo have become friends since then, and it's just been really awesome watching his channel grow. I get a lot of satisfaction out of that because I remember when he had like 15 subs or whatever, and I wasn't much different. And so we got looks like more of these cards from Phil's break. And Alright, so that was 5 packs worth of cards from Phil's channel. And it looks like this right here is the cards that Omyo wanted to send me. Now, I am at 10 minutes, looks like, on this video. So what we may have to do is I may have to do a separate video on this Gypsy Queen box, because I wanna focus in on that without letting this go too long. And to be quite honest with all of you, I'll probably film it here in just a moment. But I will do this in 2 different parts. That way, you know, I'm not capturing you for so long. So I've got some more cards here. This may be part of that pack rip as well, but because they were packaged together, I'll kind of go ahead and go through these. So again, these Black Border Pinnacle cards are just really sweet. I don't remember ever having anything like that as a kid. These are 93s, looks like. And so these are some of the cards that we got out of there. There's a Crime Dog, Fred McGriff. And I do remember some of these kind of being stuck together. Hensley Mullen, Sean Dunston. There's a Crime Dog again. Vince Coleman, Wally Joyner. It's crazy. Jose Canseco. So it's crazy how a lot of these guys, we go back and look at them. And I've still got these guys in a binder. Denny Martinez. So it's pretty sweet. Ricky Jordan, he played football as well. Greg Olson, Billy Ripken, Will Clark, he was one of the guys I PC'd as a kid. Dion, I don't have many Dion cards. Look, there's another Albert Belle. So that's pretty sweet. BJ Sarhoff. So really cool to get these. Thank you for that, because Omyo set all that up. I was just lucky enough to kind of get them. And so this is some stuff that Omyo sent, and I'm gonna try to get these out without tearing anything up. So pretty excited. Omyo, if you didn't watch the video, Omyo sent me some stuff a while back and literally blew my collection up. There was so much stuff there. I was just blown away by it. So first we got a Wade Boggs. He was one of my favorites as a kid. I recently picked up a couple of his graded rookie cards. One from my older brother, actually. So that looks like a Wade Boggs mini with the Devil Rays. Look, I think he spent a couple of years with them there at the tail end of his career. Alright, there's my guy Sonny Gray. Pretty awesome. That's this year's card. Gary Carter, awesome. So I told Omyo that this was another guy. Between Dale Murphy and Gary Carter, they were just 2 guys that, I don't know, I thought I had a fair amount of cards for them being, 12, 13 years old. And I did a review one day kind of showing my binder of those 2 guys. Look at that Mookie Betts card. That's blinging. That is so cool. David Price mini. Look at that. Cool. Another David Price 2018 World Series highlights card. Proud to have that. Look at that Diamond King card. Sweet. 87 Fleer Gary Carter. 87 Donruss Gary Carter. And these cards are perfect. That's the thing about it, man. And Omyo talked on the phone. His dad had him penny sleeve this stuff up. And he let me know that these cards were like pack fresh, penny sleeved like almost immediately, and had been in his collection for years and years and years, since probably 1990 or around about, and have just been kept perfect. And it's just amazing. Look at that Gary Carter Topps Fire card. That's a newer one. Oh man, look at that. So I might have to educate myself on some of this stuff, but that is just so cool. Oh, look at that. That's an 82 All-Star. Sweet. 1990 Upper Deck. Oh. Interesting. So for both teams, I'll have to figure out how that happened. How you got a card for both teams in Upper Deck. I don't know if that was an update series. I know it was a big set. Omyo, you may have to explain that one to me, man. That's too cool. What is that? 84 All-Star with the Expos. That is such a cool card. Such a cool card. The French Connection there with Gary Carter and the Hawk, Andre Dawson. Amazing. Look, there's Carter talking to Doc Gooden. Yep. Numbered. Holy cow, guys. Numbered 137 out of 199. Man, honored to have that. All right, so we got the Gary Carter 150 Years of Fun card from opening day. Ooh, sweet. There's another one. Electric Battery Mates. What did the other one say? Electric Battery Mates. So I got the like the parallel to it numbered. Pretty amazing. And then I believe this came from the break where I sent him a package that had a few packs of Series 2 Leaf in it. And he pulled 2. So he's like, all right, one of these is going to you, bud. So pretty sweet. And that one came from the break as well. That's awesome, man. I love that card. I absolutely love that card. Oh, David Price. And I think it may be that all 4 of these came from that little break of stuff that I sent him. Because I told him he hit the trifecta. He hit all my guys in the same in the same break. And he's like, I'm pulling cards for you, Danny. And then look at that. Look at that David Price, man. Numbered 5 out of 5. That is simply amazing. Oh, dude, I just can't believe it. Just can't believe it. So thank you so much, Omyo, man. You are ever so generous. He has sent mail like this to several people, and he's so generous with what he sends, and I appreciate that. Omyo, I appreciate it. Tony Black, I appreciate you as well, buddy. I can't wait to kind of get that framed and kind of get that stood up somewhere and kind of study it off camera and try to figure out what's going on. And that is just, it's incredible. Thank you so much for that. Back in the game collecting, thank you for doing the box break, the pack rips the other night. I greatly appreciate that. Omyo may have sent me all the cards for that, which I just appreciate it. So I'm gonna stop this video right here. It looks like we're at 17 minutes, and be watching for this Gypsy Queen rip for me. This was my second place prize on Omyo's giveaway. Man, I appreciate it. I've got some cards actually put together for both of you guys that are kind of over here on my floor in a pile, and I'm going to try to get these out to you. It won't be probably until we get back from our trip. But guys, I will do another video, but in case you don't get to see that one, pray for us that we have a safe trip. We're going down there to try and help some really less fortunate people out, and like I said, build them a home. And literally a home to them is a pole barn. What you and I might think of as a shed to put our lawnmower in, these people will make a home out of it and try to raise families and things. And it's kind of humbling, and it's a dose of perspective. And that's really what I'm hoping to get out of this trip, is a dose of perspective. And I am going to do some filming down there. Like I said, I've taken an extra memory card, and I'm going to try and make several videos of what we've got going on in the area. Kind of show you what the outdoors. Maybe it'll be the outdoor portion of my title of my channel, but just it might be interesting. And also hope to do a pack rip on an airplane. That's one of the things, if I can convince my wife to do with me, we're going to try and do a pack rip on an airplane, and I've got some cards scheduled for that. So anyway, guys, hit that like button. Don't worry about subbing to me. I'll say this right now. Don't worry about subbing to me. Please go sub to Tony Black. Go sub to Omyo. And go sub to Back in the Game Collecting. 3 great channels. I'll put the links below. I do appreciate you hitting the like button because it makes me feel good. And guys, we're going to stop this one right here and try to get into this Gypsy Queen box. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. Guys, I love it. I love y'all, and I'm out.